Betty Lynn, who played Thelma Lou on the show, lived in Mount Airy the last 14 years of her life, and before she passed away just a few months ago, she actually got to spend the last few years of her life writing an autobiography.
Yeah, I actually have a copy here. It's titled Becoming Thelma Lou, My Journey to Hollywood, Mayberry, and Beyond. It will actually be released this afternoon at the Andy Griffith Museum.
Isn't that something? And this morning we have two ladies joining us live. Tanya Jones and Abigail Linville are joining us. And Tanya is the Executive Director of the Surrey Arts Council, and Abigail is the Director of Collections and Exhibitions for the Arts Council. Good morning, and thank you, ladies, for joining us. Do we have their audio?
I think we can hear them.
Tanya, can you speak for us again?
We just didn't hear it in studio. I think they heard it.
Okay.
Good morning, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you. So we'll begin with you, Tanya. You and your husband were Betty's adopted family in Mount Airy. You wrote the foreword to this book. What does this release mean to you?
It's very special to have Betty's memories in writing, but I feel honored to have heard many of these stories in person over the past 20 plus years that I've shared Betty with thousands of fans.
Abigail, you helped curate the photos that are in this book. What are readers going to enjoy about them? What can they take from that as they read?
Okay, there are about 140 photos, and you're going to see baby Betty all the way up through her film career, through theater, of course the Andy Griffith Show, and just other aspects of her career. So it gives you the fullness of Betty, so you see everything.
Now, you get to have 140 in that book, but Abigail went through thousands.
Oh, I bet.
Select those.
I bet. Tanya, tell us more about Betty's process of writing, becoming Thelma Lou.
Most of it was with Jim Clark and Tim. They recorded interviews with Betty for about maybe the past 20 years. So they actually had Betty in person telling many of those stories. As I said, I got to hear Betty in person telling lots of those stories. But she did go over some of the personal parts after they were written, some of the more emotional personal parts. I did have an opportunity to go over with her.
We know that there is a release party planned for today. Abigail, tell us about that. That's exciting.
Very exciting because the book is on sale in the Andy Griffith Museum. So for the first 50 books that are sold, they receive an autographed bookmark. This is the last of Miss Betty's autographed signature, so it's very special. So those first 50 get the bookmark, and then from 1 to 3, they get to spin a wheel and perhaps win some Betty memorabilia that was actually part of her collection. So very special pieces.
That is really special.
That is really cool. Tanya, I know that Mount Airy was such a special place for so many of the former cast members. What did Mount Airy mean to Betty?
Well, it was her home. It was her last home, and it was a reverse. Most of the stars didn't end up going to the place that they lived, the fictional place where they lived. But with Betty, this ended up being a quality of life, or for Betty, it ended up being a quality of life that she definitely could not have experienced in Los Angeles, because every day, every minute, she was surrounded with love. And we feel pretty certain that that's what kept Betty going during these last 15 years. COVID was hard on her. It was on all of us. But lots of love surrounded her at Ridgecrest, her home here, and she had hundreds and hundreds of cards and well wishes all the time. So it was really a gift for Betty to be here during the last part of her life.
Well, Tanya Abigail, thank you so much for joining us this morning and telling us more about Betty. We really do appreciate it.
We're glad to have the book here in our hands.
Yes,
as
I know. I feel
well.
very grateful and special that I have this in my hands right now.
And we hope that the release party is a success today. And folks at home, if you are unable to make today's book release at the Andy Griffith Museum, that book will be on sale at major booksellers starting today.
And there will also be a book talk with the co-authors at Mayberry Days next month. Put that on your calendars.